Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Game Show. My name's AJ Gels. How y'all doing? We are back with Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Almost said Wildlands. I was wish this was Wildlands because I really enjoyed Wildlands. Like I said, we're back with Breakpoint. Yeah, man, I am still super disappointed in this title. I've been running around this place. I had about another, like, I've been playing for about 20 minutes. I was kind of just recording as I was trying to clear out this factory. But, I don't know, I mostly just deleted that 20 minutes because I felt like all I was doing was just rambling. Worse so than usual. I wasn't even making any goddamn sense. Yeah, I am excessively disappointed in this game. If I have to be entirely honest. I'm trying to do some sort of faction mission, by the way. I don't know if I have to. It says clear out this little factory, but I don't know if that's clear out as in find all the gear or clear out as in kill all the enemy soldiers. I actually can't tell, so I'm gonna try and clear out all the gear first. But no, if you're wondering what I was rambling and kind of ranting about, it's my frustration with this game. That this had the possibility to be really good. All I needed was it to do Wildlands in a new location. I think that's all they really needed to do. They could have done that and added the survival mechanics, and I think this game really could have been amazing. But instead, and I'm kind of using a review I saw on GameSpot. I retweeted it last night. I'd suggest going to read it because I think it's actually a spot-on review. Maybe I don't agree 100% with the score because they're scoring it at a 4. Maybe I'd give it a little higher score, but overall, I agree with the points they make and their pros and cons. But their whole thing is that this game feels like they're just trying to take so many ideas that don't really work together and just expecting them to mesh, and it doesn't work. You know, they bring up a point that really it just feels like Ubisoft is just trying to mix and match stuff from their other games, and it doesn't work in this one. It doesn't mesh well. I've said this for the longest time. Ubisoft really has always kind of borrowed from their other titles. You know, you saw Reach High Points in Fallout after they were kind of a hit in Assassin's Creed. You saw elements of Ghost Recon Wildlands in Assassin's Creed Odyssey with the use of the cultist menu. It's not an uncommon thing in Ubisoft games, and in all honesty, though, I've always thought it was a cool idea, especially because you've seen mechanics reused but changed in a way that it fits the different games. And I think Ubisoft was usually pretty good about borrowing their mechanics from their own titles.
As long as I keep hearing about choppers crashing on the island.
But in this game, it's done so poorly. You know, they're trying to bring in the shared world elements from The Division. They're trying to keep this gameplay loop from Wildlands, and it feels like two completely different games that don't work together. It just doesn't make any goddamn sense. Yeah, we got a lead on a new bivouac.
Oh, hell yeah. I just love the automated turret. Let me go.
Really? We have a visual detection? How the hell? How the hell do we have a visual detection? How'd they see me? I killed the guy before he was even able to say something on the radio, shoot, whatever. Trying to find this goddamn chest. It's over here. I mean, I have a problem when we're infiltrating these little bases to find gear. My big question is, how come there are civilians, but when the civilians see us walking around, they don't try and tell the wolves that I'm here? You know, I mean, I get it if you want to argue that they're not on the wolves' side or the whatever. Okay, I can understand that, but still, I think it makes sense that they wouldn't just you know, stand there. I feel like they'd acknowledge our presence a little more than just cowering. And tight corner, so of course I'm having trouble with which shoulder I'm looking over. That's what I don't like about soft cover systems and how it automatically switches which shoulder I'm looking over. Always been an annoyance of mine. Oh, come! Where the hell did that guy come in from? God damn it. Yeah, it's something else that this review said, and also something that Brian Gade was talking with me in the comments of the last video. The wolves really don't use tactics against you. Their strategy is, we're just gonna use overwhelming numbers. They're just going to run right at us. Which, you kind of saw there. I basically just got outnumbered. Outnumbered and flanked and everything. And I get it. That's a strategy, I suppose. But still, really? That's all you got? It's just throwing enemies at us until we die. And I took out a good number of them. Only problem was I was just trying to get that injury healed. And fill up on ammo. Yeah, I mean, the enemy AI just seems dumb. I don't know. I've got a lot of issues with this game. It's like I said, it's the enemy AI is dumb. I don't understand why there's the shared world element to the game. It's just it's almost like, there are areas that I could have seen that I would have liked to see the assets go towards that I think went into something completely different that I think were just... I hate just saying, oh, companies are just trying to make money off the microtransactions for... I really don't care at this point. I'm just trying to open this goddamn chest. See, like that, those guys should be those civilians should be running screaming from that room.
Say right. Let's take a look around.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, have I... Okay, so I'm gonna guess I need to actually kill all the enemy. I need to kill all the soldiers.
Heads up! They're here! Let's take a look. I'll help look. Hostile contact! Get ready!
Which, in all honesty, then I'm just gonna put myself in a corner and wait for them to come at me.
Shit, they shot down! My sector! Contact! Eyes on enemy troops.
Roger, free to engage.
Hey, come on! Oh shit! Okay, grenade! What? We have a man down here. Shoot him! I hit him! Yeah!
There we go. I'm trying to figure out exactly where that guy was.
You're dead, asshole! Get him! Light those suckers up!
Come on.
Ah, shit! Back down!
You know, if I'm sitting here, you know, kind of bitching about this game, you know, something I have to bring up is the fact that there are parts of this game that are just very visually impressive. And then there are bits of the... Oh, where the hell am I getting shot from? Oh, I'm getting shot from that window. There are bits and pieces of this game that are visually impressive that I gotta give them some credit for. And then there are bits that I'm looking at like, why the hell does that look like shit? Yeah, if anybody... That opening...
They just got one of us! Zulu's hit! He's down! Light those suckers up! Moving positions!
For instance, that opening bit where Nomad picked up the gun from the dead soldier on the picked up the gun from the dead soldier on the helicopter. Why did the mud on that guy's arm? Go back and look at the playback and or the video, whatever the hell you want, however you want to describe it. Why the hell does that? Why does the mud on the guy's arm look pixelated? It looks bad. I don't get it. Yet if you see explosions and smoke and some of the lighting in this game, it's a good-looking game at times. It's...
Drop those hostiles.
It's confusing to me that bits and pieces of it just look like trash, and I don't know why.
Die, you son of a bitch!
It's one of those questions of, did assets for this game that could have gone into visuals and a lot of aspects to it, was it really used for, or did stuff like that go into did those assets go into the shared world element? And if so, that is depressing to me. See, like that, soldiers don't use tactics. Like, you'd think you'd probably want to check your corners or something, but he just runs right into this building. Or runs right into that room with me in that corner, just to blow him away with that pistol. So that explosion in the smoke actually looks pretty good. What I'm talking about. I don't get why that looks good, but other parts of this look like garbage. Make it all look good. All the characters basically look like cardboard cutouts or bricks. It just doesn't... You know, like, it's like I said with my main character, with character creation, the hair that I put on my guy, it's why I wear a hat, it looks like a bad wig to me. It's just, with all the money that this company should have to make this game, it's just one of the, it's my question is, why does it look like that? It shouldn't. It's depressing a little bit.
Don't let these pricks out of here.
I guess, yeah, you could say, well, AJ, you know, you don't know how to make games at all, so why are you complaining that other people aren't making theirs correctly? I think at some level you need to be able to critique, and I also don't want to make it sound like I'm one of those people that, you know, visuals are all that matters. But it's just, there should be some level of consistency, because, like I said, there are bits and pieces that look great in this game, and again, it just makes me wonder, why are there pieces that just look like it's a generation behind? I don't understand why your attention to detail wasn't there. It just, I don't know, it bothers me. I don't know, I'm just kind of ranting. I guess my biggest problem... That was cool. I didn't know if you shoot them in their backpacks, they blow up. Yeah, my biggest issue with this game really kind of just comes down to the fact that it seems like they were trying to make 2 or 3 different games in this, and it just does not mesh, and it doesn't work. Okay, there's nobody else up here on this roof. You're dead.
Keep your heads down. Done.
Really? Instead of shooting me from behind, you just ran behind me? right.
Come on, let's kill these bastards.
Come on. You know, the last thing I'll bring up from this review, because I didn't mention this earlier. There's something that's kind of goofy about this game that I don't. Well, actually, no. I want to bring up two more things from this review because I forgot I haven't touched on it just yet. But one goofy thing that I don't understand about this, and it's just a problem when you try and make one of these games that. Oh, okay, apparently I cleared everyone out. There we go. Okay, that was annoying and not even worth the reward. Alright, southeastern part. East, west, okay. Hiding in the cabin near the edge of the Dead Horse Swamp. Okay, my guess would be right here. Yeah, let's go find him. Oh, we reached a new battle tier? What the hell is that? Whatever. Helping the communities will grant you exclusive rewards. Each tier requires battle points to unlock. Each season has 50 tiers. Okay, so I get... Okay, so I get special rewards. Okay. Cool, I guess. What was I talking about? Oh, right. How when you make games like this, there's always this kind of weird disconnect that you have to kind of make in your mind, that you can have a beanie, just, you know, like a knit cap that gives you more defense than a helmet because it's of a higher level. But in a game like this, it doesn't make any sense. You know, it kind of makes sense in The Division because that game is sold to us as it's an MMO. There's going to be gear tiers and levels and all this stuff. So, okay, it makes sense in The Division. It doesn't make sense in a game like Ghost Recon, which is supposed to be kind of a, I don't want to say a realistic military shooter, but you know what? I don't know. I will say realistic military shooter because I saw some article on, I think it might be GameSpot, that said that Ubisoft worked with like a 17-year Special Forces veteran or military veteran, I'm not sure exactly what it was, to try and help this game be more realistic. Yet he didn't. Yet you have knit caps providing more defense than a helmet. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. It's weird disconnects that just don't make sense in a Ghost Recon game. You know, there's that. There's one other thing I wanted to bring up. There was the... Oh, right. It's the survival elements to this game. I'm going to be entirely honest. the whole survival element, the whole survival thing, yeah, it makes me a little sad. I really like some of the survival elements, you know, the bivouacs and the crafting. There is some cool shit.
Central, we have troops in contact.
There, excuse me. There are some really cool survival elements to this game. I just wish they were more. They were more fleshed out, and they weren't just completely unnecessary. They're just little buffs. I mean, like I said, kind of cool. I like them, but really, at the end of the day, they aren't extremely necessary. Oh, I picked up some skills. By the way, I have bonus experience. I have a parachute, 6th sense, so we automatically mark people within within 25 meters. Slim shadow. Oh, yeah, right. It's a perk. I have to attack. I have to slim shadow. Really, it's an Eminem reference. I will take extra perks. I need 4 points for that. Personally, I like thermal vision, and you know what? Might as well take night vision while we're at it. Oh, that's right. I actually have to equip perks. Yeah, we'll take 6th sense and slim shadow. There we go. What was I saying? Right, but the survival elements, they provide little buffs, and it's cool, but I wish we did have to eat to survive. We did have to drink water to survive and sleep and all this. What they showed us at the reveal event for this game looked really cool, and I think they could have done something with that. You just, like I said, it's like I think I said this earlier, kind of like Ghost Recon Wildlands, but with more survival elements. But I feel like that was toned back because they were afraid it would turn people off of the game. I've heard some people say that the originally the game was planned to have you on your own, except a lot of people didn't like that there weren't going to be companions, or just like AI controlled team squad mates, and people didn't like that. Okay, whatever. I don't mind the AI controlled squad mates, but still, I would have liked to see a game that was like 4 ghosts against this invading army, and what we get is basically a loot grinding RPG sort of. In a game that really doesn't, to me, work as a loot grinding RPG. I think this, found him.
Hey, Red Queen.
White Rabbit. Nomad?
Josiah. Holy shit. Nice to see you're still above ground.
Anyone else from your chalk?
Few. Who were scattered.
We sure screwed the pooch on this one.
Josiah, I saw Walker out there, hunting down our soldiers.
You saw who?
Lieutenant Colonel Walker.
Cole Walker. Here. Fighting our guys? There's no way.
That's what I saw.
Why are there dialogue elements?
I can't believe it. He's one guy I admired, you know?
Guess you were wrong. So what's your lay of the land?
Either Walker sank that cargo ship, or someone he was working with did. Look.
Piece of new blah blah blah. Here's the pending question. Clue this. Again, something else that really I kind of like having to find, finding these clues, and it kind of helps you figure stuff out about the lore or what's going on exactly. I wish that there was more to this.
Jay Skell sunk that cargo ship.
Damn. Everything that happened here is because of that prick.
I else think that Hill's performance is really stiff.
I met some Skeltech employees. I'll see what they know.
I'll try and round up more survivors. We'll link up at RP Delta.
Sounds good.
It's like I said, he just sounds like a. He's just super stiff. I don't get. Yeah, I don't know. Nomad's performance isn't too bad. His is just. I don't know. I am reading lines off of the page. That's kind of just the vibe I got from that. All right, we'll go talk to Schultz. It's probably the last thing we'll do in this video. Sorry, I've got what is it usually? I've got work. Man, I do feel bad though. I really wish I've recorded a lot more. I had more of a backlog. It's just because it feels for a while I've just not been uploading as much as I really want to.
3 hours yesterday. What the hell is going on? News said bee outbreak.
But I've got a.
Bees had outbreaks. Besides, it's not even swarming season. Well, the bee populations.
Hi. No need to be afraid.
Oh, that's not. Okay, so we get a location, collectible objective. Yeah, we're gonna take the weapon.
Thanks for having my back.
I'm also gonna take one of your bikes. Yeah, like I was saying, I really wish I could record more and everything, but I've got to sleep. I can't go to work all tired and everything. I got technically a customer service job, so I've got to be awake and personable. Mix that with all the cash I deal with. I can't be falling asleep and giving wrong payouts and everything. It's just part of the gig. I'm really wanting to get on full time so I can get like a solid schedule of what days I'm going to be off. That way I can spend days Or also, not only solid days that I get off, I get my days off consecutively. It's a big thing when you work with the casino business, apparently, that I didn't even realize it until I started having just weeks and weeks and weeks of all my days off being separate. That you don't get as much, you don't really get a lot of rest. Because I'm still a part-timer, so my schedule basically changes from week to week. Some weeks I'll work 5 days, some weeks I'll work 4. My days off are always different. And yeah, it's like I said, it's just 2 consecutive days off is just it's how to explain it. It's just you don't realize how important it is until you actually get those 2 days off and like, oh man, I'm actually well rested. So it's like I said, it's just I want to get on full time so I can get not only consecutive days off, but I always know what days off I have. I can plan my recording a lot better. It's just right now I'm just basically recording when I'm awake and have free time. So, yeah. Okay, I can't take this bike anymore. It's gonna be destroyed by the time I get up to Aroa. Or not Aroa, that's the name of the city. Erewhon. That's what the place is named. Either way, guys, I think we're just gonna call this one here because I want to get this. So I gotta eat before I leave too. So thanks for watching, everybody. As always, Facebook, Twitter, the website, minds.com. Links and subs down in the description below. Like, comment, you're not already. Please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more next time. Till then, my name's AJ Gill. This is Something Game Channel. I'm out.
Mads, did the folks from the beach make it back?
You mean the survivors? I knew some of the people on that boat since they were babies. I saw them take their first steps.
I did my best.
Your best. We were supposed to have a ship. Marines. And all we got were bodies washing up on the shore and some grunt twisting in the wind.
Mads, this grunt did save a whole lot of us. My daughter, it's not a small thing.
I know. But it ain't enough. Not with these odds.
This isn't over. I found my friend Sergeant Major Hill. We've got a plan to go after Jay Skell. If we can stop him, take control over the drone.
Hold on. You think Jace is behind this? You're wrong. He's a good guy and my best friend. Sentinel took over the island. Follow me. I have evidence.
Well, I got more immediate problems. My people have to prepare for the long haul. You gonna lend a hand?
All right. But finding Skell is my priority.